Thank you to Diedrich Bank, our sponsor for the 2022-23 basketball season. Live for today, bank for tomorrow, member FDIC.
Really good basketball team, and we just fought. That's all I can say. I mean, I swear, Leanne, we've had one of my past players pass away, and I'm sure Leanne Schrader was knocked a couple of those balls off for us because they had a couple that just hung on the rim. But that's the first thing I thought of when about the third one fell off, because they're such a good basketball team. That thank you, Leanne. And our schedule is just brutal right now. That was what we tried to talk to the kids about. I mean, after next week too, we got Lincoln again and Mattoon and then Muhammad, and it just doesn't get any easier. T-Town in there too. So you don't know when your next win's going to come. And with all this hype, and I'm so thankful for everybody that showed up and being here, and it's been a pleasure. I mean, we had so much. I told them they had a lot of extra spirit. Those kids that put those uniforms on before in the crowd, that definitely, I'm sure, gave them some extra energy as well, because we were everywhere defensively in the second half, just getting our hands on the loose balls and everything. It means a lot, because, I mean, some of them drove over an hour and a half to get here. That, I mean, not sitting here and balling. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. I'm just so thankful and grateful, and that I had the opportunity to coach him. And like one said, I was with you on the first year when we didn't always win as much, but I was still part of it, and that's the truth. A 5-win team or whatever, it doesn't really matter. And you can just see that camaraderie, and I call it kind of our family Effingham basketball tree. And then to have the former coaches here as well was really cool. I called the one timeout just to remind them that you need to attack. Don't be passive. Then we actually had a chance to maybe go up 9, I think, at one point. But when we cut it to 1, and then we turned the ball over and didn't get a shot, but then they missed the layup. Then we came right back and then did take the lead again. But we had to work, but we finally made some shots and got to the basket. And we need to make our free throws a little bit better down the stretch. Of course, that would have made it a little bit easier. But yeah, I'm just so proud of him. Sage can do a lot of different. I told her at halftime, like, I said, you're the one right now that they're leaving open on the 3-point line. You got to let it fly. I mean, you're a good shooter. You played guard all the way through junior high, and you were a point guard last year. Now that we've kind of moved you to a little bit different position because of Madison and Avery, she's kind of a slasher, which I think that's where she's best, but she can still step. We have like her and Sydney that can step out and shoot threes also when not guarded, and they got to do that. You know, her and Ella are the ones that make us go. Bria gets to stand out there and shoot it. She's got the easy job. But, you know, Bria has been a wonderful defensively from where she was last year. But, Madison's got to be one of our leaders. And we told her that halftime that you got to be more assertive. And she was. And she looked a little tired there, so I put Avery in for like a minute. But she's like, when that dead ball came, she jumped up. So I'm like, it's all yours.
I know that the honoring tonight happened for you, but does that mindset mentally, does that get in the way of actually trying to coach a game?
Once I thought it was going to, honestly, because I apologized to the kid because, again, I'm so thankful for all of this. But at the same time, I don't want to be a distraction. I just want to focus on playing the game. And, my kids did that. So once the game started, though, it was whatever happened before was done and over with, and I was doing my job.